Okay, dang it. I'm trying to make a video on Rome. I take a break and
We're here
CNN
inside
pulls this.
CNN
Just
Center. We're
watch
just
this.
in
Tell
the
me
last
what you
10
guys
minutes.
think.
Demonstrators have started to come up and down this thoroughfare of Marietta and break out windows of CNN Center. It was just a short time ago that they started shooting what appeared to be BBs at us. I was struck with a BB pellet.
Claim number one, they were actually shooting projectiles at the cops, and this guy, he was hit with a BB, and the cops did nothing.
It's unreal to witness here, Chris. This police line, we just saw an officer extracted. An officer was down. We don't know exactly how they were injured. Another officer here that was standing on these.
Claim number two, assault on an officer. He was down, had to be extracted, and the cops did
took
nothing.
Some glass in the arm. These demonstrators are ready to confront these law enforcement officers. You have.
Now, I'm just curious on this one. Are civilians even able to buy canister smoke grenades like what just got thrown into the building?
They're kicking it back
That's
out,
claim
guys.
number
This is
three.
live happening in front of your eyes. They've just thrown, I think, Powerade or some sort of Gatorade or liquid, guys, on the officers. These officers are being confronted.
Now, the screen on the left is showing the crowd outside of CNN headquarters. CNN headquarters is on the right-hand side of the screen. There are some trees there in the way. Notice how they're surrounded by MRAPs all over the street. In a straight line, straight across the street.
This is happening right live in front of us, that they're understanding the gravity of the situation here and what might escalate next.
So, Nick,
as this is happening, you're seeing just next to us, Chris, they're taking objects out of McCormick and Smicks to try to remove large objects away from the demonstrators.
Right.
Go ahead, Chris.
Nick, are the cops that are inside the CNN Center
So all these cops are huddled behind shields, and then here comes this guy just cruising right along.
Right. Go ahead, Chris. Nick, are the cops that are inside the CNN Center the only cops that are there?
And what perfect timing. It's right as the news anchor is asking if there's any other cops out there. All right, this is where it gets real. Don't be scared, America.
They've been here since 3 o'clock this afternoon. We understand it was, a smaller crowd which gathered this afternoon. And it was about 7 o'clock that we started to get alerts from our national desk that they were throwing projectiles out in front of CNN Center, doing graffiti. We showed up about a half hour later, and within minutes, things took a turn. Here comes another object being thrown by a demonstrator in a mask. Now more reinforcements being brought in, coming behind our photographer, William Walker. What's going on, Kevin?
So what they're doing is...
They're calling for more shields, guys.
More shields!
Things are getting really bad
So,
out
Nick,
here, Chris.
Johnson!
Nick, what they're going to do is
What's
they're
that
going
flank?
to create what they call a phalanx, okay? They're going to create...
So this is the news anchor up in the studio narrating the play-by-play here, saying they're going to create a phalanx. Just so you know, a phalanx
an
is
angle
the
of these shields.
ancient
And what they're
Roman
going to
battle
then have to make a
formation.
decision to do is to either hold, which is they expect these windows to...
They expect the window to be broken and people to advance. Now, the window to the right is already busted out. There is one white guy with a skateboard and then hundreds of people standing around filming this. Now, just wait just a second here, and I'm going to show you who's standing just off screen over to the right. Look closely to the right of the umbrella, center of the screen, while white guy's flexing with his skateboard. You see that police belt and uniform right there to the right of the umbrella? That's our Happy Walker guy that just came strolling through. Now he's standing 8 feet off to the left of skateboard dude that is busting in the window while all these cops are inside with full riot gear and shields forming a phalanx while a narrator up in a studio gives you the play-by-play of what's going down here. One guy with a skateboard, a cop standing 8 feet away, just all casual. He comes cruising by like nothing. And then on the inside, you've got scared cops, afraid for their lives. I mean, I can see the headlines tomorrow morning. CNN attacked cops in fear of their lives. And meanwhile, while all these violent protesters are outside, this lone cop just walks through like nothing.
So here's what we've been watching, okay? You're actually not looking at Minneapolis. On your screen, you'll see it's Atlanta. That is the CNN World Headquarters. Police had been outside, and then as the crowds advanced on CNN, and they were on top of the CNN logo and spray painting things on it, and they started to light cars on fire and become increasingly violent.
Oh, really? A violent mob outside of CNN headquarters setting cars on fire, and you couldn't get a camera crew out there to film that?
Inside CNN, and then the windows of CNN were broken. And then, so you had a big point of ingress, but then you had what we were showing you for the last few minutes, a standoff where you had rows of protesters, or whatever you want to call them, demonstrators, angry, agitated individuals, up against the face of a phalanx of police inside CNN World Headquarters. Nick Valencia took cover after what appeared to be what they call a flash bang, which does what it sounds like. And now you see canisters coming, which are probably some kind of deterrent spray, either a pepper spray or tear gas. And the officers are obviously trying to clear the area in Atlanta as you watch it on your screen. Again, this is not Minneapolis. There were two sides to the police presence. There was one small group inside CNN, and then a larger group down the street where there had been more violence. Of these shields. And what they're going to then have to make a decision to do is to either hold, which is they expect these windows to be broken and people to advance. And this is
Notice the line of cops down to the left there. Here's the reality of the situation. Now, I'm not saying that these aren't normal, everyday, just pissed off Americans that are out here in the crowd. What I am saying, though, is it only takes a few people to cause all of the mayhem out in this crowd. And if you pay attention, the majority of these people are just sitting around filming what's going on. And yeah, we got some bricks being thrown at the glass. It's just a basic fact of human psychology. Most people are scared to make the first move. But if you get into some trouble, you start making some trouble, then they get a little bit braver since they're not the only ones doing it. I'm going to end with this violent looting incident from earlier today.
The person that I'm about to show you in this video is police officer Jacob Peterson of the St. Paul Police Department, according to his ex-wife who identified him. In the video, Peterson starts smashing windows and kickstarts the riot in South Minneapolis. This is a very common tactic. As you can see, he has the umbrella to prevent aerial ID. After being confronted by people, he flees the scene. Watch till the end.
This guy just walks up, calm as can be, covered head to toe, takes a hammer, busts out the window, and then leaves. Here you go, guys. Go take what you want. I just kind of got the ball rolling for you. Now I'm going to go out here and scoot away.
You wanna go? What's up?
His ex-wife turned me in and said, no, I know that for you. So, yeah, this seems to be going on in every state right now, even Washington, D.C. So, just a lot going on this year. It's almost like they have some agenda for 2021. Wonder what they'd call that. Huh. I don't know. I wonder if Vegas is taking bets on when martial law is going to be declared. Static out.